open your eyes. So this is a level 1-2 class, and we're going to go ahead and start off with child pose and then move into downward dog. So Oscar, you're going to have to move out of the way. So the knees are apart and the feet are together. The top of the head can come to the floor. The hands behind the calves. Pull those calves back and then have a seat on the heels. Bring the thumbs to the groins. Roll them out. Inhale, lift the chest and look up. Exhale, lengthening from the sternum. Fold. Walk your hands down. Let your head come down. Breathe. Make sure you're breathing. Into the nose and out to the nose. All right, take another breath. And then you're going to inhale and come up. Turn your palm up and thread it through. Take your shoulder to the floor. Press into your hands so that your sit bones move back towards your heels. And then come up and switch sides. Breathe. And then bring that hand back, tuck your toes, downward dog. Heels moving towards the floor. If you have a blanket there, move it out of the way. Walk your hands to your feet. Bring your hips over your heels. Bend your elbows, let your head come down. Bring your hands to the fronts of your thighs, straighten your arms, and come up. Now we're going to go into Utthita Trikonasana, extended triangle pose. So bring your feet together, bring your arms up, bend your knees, step or jump your feet as wide as your mat. Bring your right toes in, turn your left leg out. When the left leg turns out, the opposite shoulder wants to move with it. Make that shoulder stay back. Take your arms out to the side. Open up your chest. Press into both feet. And it's a heel-to-heel alignment. Take a breath. Exhale. Take your hand down to your shin or thigh. Lengthen from the lower hip to the armpit. Have this top rib come down. And then take the head back to bring the hips forward. And then look up. Utthita Trikonasana, extended triangle pose. Now pull both shoulders back away from the ears. Take another breath, inhale, and come up. Turn that foot in, opposite leg out. Remember your heel-to-heel alignment, and the toes are pointed the opposite direction. Now this front thigh wants to fold forward. So we need to keep it back. Keep the thigh back, press the outer edge of that foot down, and keep the left shoulder back. Take the arms out to the side, take a breath. Straighten the legs, exhale, bring your hand down to your shin or thigh. And then press as you turn and look up. Pull the shoulders back, open your chest, reach through your hands. Remember, this top rib comes down. Look up, hold it. Breathe, buttocks in, 2, 1, inhale, and come up. Turn that foot in, bring your hands back, bend your knees, step or jump. All right, we're gonna do it one more time. So bring your feet together. Bring your arms up. Now you can use a chair if you want to. And have the chair to your side. Bring your arms up. Bend your knees. Step or jump your feet wide. Bring your back toes in. Opposite leg out. Heel to heel alignment. Keep that right shoulder back. Take a breath. Exhale. Bring your hand down onto the chair. Or the shin. Press and turn the chest open. Head back, hips forward. Now look up. Lift the quadriceps. Hug the muscles into the bone. Breathe. 2, 1, inhale. Come up, turn that foot in. If you need to move the chair to the other side, move the chair to the other side. If not, just bring your back toes in, opposite leg out. Heel to heel alignment, straighten the legs. Take a breath. Exhale, bring your hand down onto the chair or your shin or thigh. Turn those ribs up towards the ceiling. Bring the head back, hips forward, and then look up. Hold it and breathe. Utthita Trikonasana, extended triangle pose. 2, shoulder blades in. And 1, inhale, and come back up. Turn that foot in. Step or jump your feet back together. Now go grab your chair and a block. Put the block under your right foot. And sit on the edge of your chair. Lift your left arm up. Turn your torso towards that bent knee. Turn, turn, turn. Bend your elbow and hook it. And then bring that back of your bicep back onto that knee and turn. Turn. Keep turning. Press into that foot. Press your back of your arm into your thigh. Shoulders back and look up. Hold it and breathe. 2. Turn a little bit more. And release. Switch legs. Put the block under the other foot or a book. Your opposite arm up. Turn your torso. Turn towards that bent knee. Bend the elbow. Hook it. Turn the ribs. Make the back of the bicep walk down that thigh. And then just keep turning. Turn. Press your foot down. Keep your knee pressing into the back of your arm and the back of your arm pressing into the thigh as you turn. Hold it and breathe. 2 and 1 and release. Now you're going to get both blocks. If you don't have 2 blocks, you can just turn them to the side. And you're going to put both feet on the blocks. Sit on the edge of the chair. Bring your hands into prayer. Actually, lift your left arm up and turn. Turn. Bend that elbow. Hook that elbow. Turn your ribs and bring the back of the armpit as close down to the knee as you can. Then bring your other hand on top. Bend the elbows. Press your hands into each other as you turn. Keep pressing into your feet. Keep your knees back. And then look up. Now make yourself lengthen from the roof of your head, from the roof of your mouth to the roof of your head, lengthen. And breathe. Keep your knees even. 2 and 1 and release. That's modified Pasasana. Now lift the other arm up. Turn. Turn. Bend that elbow. Hook it. Make that back of the arm come down onto the side of the thigh. Bring the hands together. Press both hands together as you twist. Keep twisting and turning. Turn, turn, turn. Now lengthen your spine away from you. Your top of your head, the roof of your mouth is moving away from you. Hold it and breathe. 2 and 1 and come up. All right, now you're going to take your block and put it on the right side of your mat. You have the option to use the block or the chair. You can take your chair to the outside of the mat and use that or the block. So the left heel will stay back, way back. And the right foot will step forward, way forward. Be about 3.5 feet apart. Now, take your hand to the back of your thigh and pull that thigh out and away. Take your right hand to your right foot with your left arm up. From the back shoulder blade, turn, 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 and then reach. Reach, reach, and take your hand onto the block or the chair. Now, before you take your top hand up, lengthen from your waist through your spine to the top of your neck. And then lengthen from the roof of your mouth to the top of your head. Keep pressing into the feet to lift the thighs and straighten the legs, and then take your top arm up. Press the inner edge of your front toe down. And then look up, maybe smile. Shoulders back, hold it and breathe. Pavrita Trikonasana, revolved triangle pose. Take another breath. Lengthen. You can come back, bring your hands to your hips. Come up, switch legs. Put the block on the other side. Bring that thigh so that it's coming forward. Roll it away from the midline. Lift the quadriceps, press into the feet. Lift your right arm up. Turn from the shoulder blade. Turn. Keep that left hip back as you reach. Keep reaching. And then take your hand onto the block on the outside of the foot. Keep turning. Keep turning. Now lengthen from the base of the spine to the top of the spine. Lengthen. Now from the roof of your mouth to the top of your head, lengthen more. Now take your top arm up. Keep pressing the big toe of the front foot down. Hold it. Breathe. Thighs are still lifting. Now maybe look up. Hold it. 2 and 1. And come back. Step your back foot forward. Take a child pose. Knees apart, feet together. Stay there for about 3 more breaths. And then you're going to come into Marichyasana. So come on back up. Then you're going to get your chair and take your chair to the wall. And then take a block and put the block on the chair or book. Now the leg that goes on the chair is the leg that's closest to the wall. And it's going to go on that block. Then I'm going to press my bottom foot into the floor and lift my heel. Take a breath, turn my torso towards the wall. Keep pressing my bottom foot as I lift my buttocks up. Lift up. Pull down on the wall and lift the chest and then press as I turn. Keep my knee moving away from the wall. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. This is Marichyasana at the wall. Hold it. Breathe. Shoulders back and down. 2 and 1. And come down. Switch legs. Switch sides. So you'll put the chair the other direction. The leg that's at the wall is the leg that goes on the chair. So I'm going to press into the leg that's standing and bring that heel up. Take a breath and turn my torso towards the wall. Pull down on the wall and lift my chest. Pull the shoulder blades in. Keep pressing my hands into the wall as I turn. Keep the knee away from the wall. Press that big toe back down. Hold it and breathe. Pull down to lengthen, and then exhale, twist. 2 and 1, and release. Bring that foot down. Take the foot to the other side. We're going to do it each leg one more time. So So the leg that's at the wall, that's the foot that goes on the chair. Foot that's on the floor, that heel lifts up. Take a breath, exhale, turn. Pull down on the wall, lift the chest, press into the wall, turn. Make that knee stay away from the wall. Even bring your hand to the outside of your knee that's bent. And then pull it back as you turn. 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 Breathe. Look back. Hold it 2. Knees in. And 1. And release. Switch legs. Other side. Press into the straight leg, lift that heel. Take a breath, exhale, and turn. Take your hand to the outside of your bent knee and pull as you press your hand into the wall and twist. Twist, turn. Pull down and lengthen. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. You can bring both hands to the wall and hold it. Look back. Shoulders back. 2. And 1. And release and come down. Now take the chair and put it on your right side. And you don't need a block. Have your left foot parallel with the side of the mat and bend your right knee and put it on the chair. Bring your forearm to your thigh. Press your thigh back, lift your top arm up and over. You can keep your hand here or turn your palm down and reach. Stay here or take this hand down onto the chair. And keep lengthening. And then look up. Hold it. Look up past your thumb. And breathe. 2. And 1. And inhale and come up. Put the chair on the other side. Bend the knee. Take the forearm to the thigh, push that thigh back. Top arm comes up, it can just stay here, or bring the arm up and over. And you can take your hand down to the chair. Keep opening up the chest. Look up past the thumb, keep the knee back. Hold it and breathe. Shoulders are back. 2. Open a little bit more. Inhale and come up. Bring the foot off the chair. Put the chair back on the other side. Now you have the option of doing the same thing that we did before on the chair or going into the full pose. So now I'm finally getting warm. So remember, you can use your chair or go into the full pose. So bring your feet together, bring your arms up, bend your knees, step or jump your feet out wide. I'm going into the full pose. Bring your left toes in, turn your right leg out. Bend your knees so the thighs parallel to the floor. Keep pressing the outer edge of the straight leg foot down. Press your forearm into your thigh and look up. Take your arm up. You can stay here or take it further. Lengthen the side of the torso onto the thigh and then take the arm up and over and then look up past your thumb. But keep turning, keep pressing the outer edge of that foot down and look up. Utthita Parasvakonasana, extended side angle pose. Breathe. 2, 1. Straighten that arm, straighten your bottom leg, come up. Turn that foot in, opposite leg out. If you have the chair, put the chair on the other side. Put your foot back up on the chair. Press the outer edge of the right foot down, bend the left knee. The thighs moving away from the midline and the torso is turning up. Top arm comes up. Or that hand can come to the floor. Thigh comes down, knee bends, Arm comes up and over the head, and then look up. Hold it and breathe and smile. 2 and 1. Bring that arm up, straighten the leg. Turn that foot in, bend your knees, step or jump. All right, now take your block, you're going to put it on the outside of your right leg. You can use a blanket if you want to for your knees. So you're going to bend your left knee, left shin, and then bend your right knee, right leg. Lift the left arm up and over. Turn the torso. Turn, turn, turn. Reach. Keep turning. And then take the elbow or the armpit all the way onto that thigh. When you're ready, this top hand can come down onto the block. And then press your hand into the block and turn. Turn. Turn and breathe. Hold it. 2. Now take your top arm up. And 1. And release. Come up, switch legs. With the opposite arm up, turning from that back shoulder blade, bend the elbow, hook it. Turn the ribs, turn everything, bring your hand to the block. Keep pressing into that foot, make the hip move back, then take your top arm up. Hold it and breathe. 2 and 1. And come back. All right, now you're going to put the block on the other side. Second option is to stay, first you can stay on the floor, or you're going to go to the wall. So the left heel will go up the wall. The right leg will come forward. The block is still on the outside of the foot. I'm going to turn my rib cage, turn my torso, turn everything the way I did when I was on the floor. Bend that elbow and hook it. Bring the armpit down as far as I can, and then take my hand onto the block. Keep pressing into the back foot, straighten that back leg. Keep pressing into the block, turn the chest, top arm comes up and over the head. And then look up and past the thumb. Whoo-wee, hold it. Maybe smile. 2 and 1. And come back. Woo! Switch legs. Put the block on the other side. So this time the right heel goes up to the wall, the left leg steps forward. Bend that knee. Top arm comes up, turn, turn, turn. Hook that elbow, hook that armpit. Walk the back of the arm down, take your hand to the block. Press into the back foot, straighten the back leg. Keep turning the chest, and then take the arm up. Look up past the thumb, hold it, and breathe. 2 and 1. And release. Come back and come into Uttanasana, intense stretch. And let your just head hang. Take a few more breaths, catch your elbows. Switch the clasp of the elbows. Bring your hands to your shins or thighs, straighten your arms, and come up. All right, so grab your chair again. Have a seat on the edge of the chair. Get those blocks. Put your feet on the blocks. We're going to work on this pose one more time, and then we're going to try it on the floor. So lift your left arm up. Turn and take the armpit to the knee, to the thigh. Turn. Turn. Bring both hands together. Press the hands into each other so that back of the arm moves into the thigh as we turn. Keep pressing both feet into the floor. Keep both hips back. Hold it and breathe. Now look up. 2. And 1. And release. You're going to switch sides. Lift the other arm up. Turn, turn, turn. Bend that elbow. Hook it. Take your hands. Press your hands into each other. And twist. Press and twist. Turn. And 2. And 1. And release. All right, now you're going to move the chair out of the way. Move the blocks. Now you can get a blanket. Hold it. And that can go behind your heels. Keeping the knees together and the feet together, we're going to squat. Take this arm to the outside of that thigh. Bring both hands together. Press those heels down into the floor or down into the blanket, and press the back of the arm into the thigh and turn. Hold it and breathe. Keep turning. Hold it. 2. And 1. And come back forward. Now you're going to switch sides. The other arm is going to come up and over and hook. And then take that armpit down to the knee. Bring both hands together in prayer. Press into the hand. Press the back of the arm into the thigh and turn. Keep turning. 2. Shoulders are back. And 1. And release. Now, let your knees come out wide. Let your ribs come between the thighs and walk your hands forward. Get a block and put it right where your forehead would be. Keep walking your hands forward. Then bend the elbows, catch behind your heels. Pull up on your heels to let the head come down onto the block or the floor. Hold it and breathe. This is Malasana, garland pose. 2. And 1. And come back. Move the block out of the way. Now you're going to lie down on the floor. Yay! And we're going to bend our knees, bend our elbows, have the elbows within the borders of the shoulders. And then take the knees over to the side in a twist. Bend the elbows and bring the thighs towards the arms. Hold it and breathe. 2. And 1. And come back to the middle. Put your feet down. Take your hips the other direction. Lift your feet. Turn your knees to the side. Bend those elbows. Turn your ribs. Turn from the bottom up. Hold it. 3, 2, and 1. And come back to the middle. Roll to your side and come up. All right, now you're going to get your blankets. You may not need it, but have 1 or 2 blankets. We're going to go into Marichiyasana 1. We're going to sit on the edge of the blanket. Catch the back of the knee. Pull the heel into the thigh, into the buttock. That same arm that the knee is on, that hand goes back. Actually, opposite hand goes back. The knee will flop out, the ribs come in. I'll lift my arm and take it to the outside of my straight leg where the toes are still pointed up. Take my hand, thumb pointed down, bend the elbow. This is my hip shoulder, and then bend it. Reach back with the other hand and clasp. Turn the chest. The straight leg toes are still up. Take the hands down, lift the chest more and turn. Lift that back shoulder up, back, and down, and turn more. Hold it and breathe. 2. And 1. And release. Switch legs. Catch that back knee. Pull the heel in. Let the knee flop out. Let the ribs come in. Reach on the outside of the straight leg. Toes are up. Bend that elbow. Bring the hand around. Catch it. If you can't catch your hands, you can use a strap or a belt. Pull down and lift the chest more. Toes are pointed up. Turn. Press the inner edge of that foot that's on the floor, the left foot down, and turn more. Hold it and breathe. 2. And 1. And release. All right, now we're going to go into Bharadvajasana. You can have 1 blanket or 2, depending on your hips. The top of the front foot, of the top foot, will go onto the sole of the bottom foot. And if you'll notice, 1 hip on me is higher than the other, so I need another blanket. So 1 knees will come in front. The top of the top foot will fit into the sole of the back foot. I'll lift my right arm up. Whichever way the feet are turning, the arm will go the opposite direction. So I'm going to turn that palm up. Walk my hand down that thigh as I turn. Press the back hand to the blankets, lift the chest. Keep turning. Keep turning and breathe. Lift the sternum more, take that shoulder back. And then look forward. Pull the ribs back in. 2. And 1. And release. Switch sides. Don't forget the feet. Bring the knees in, up top. Lift that right arm up. Oh, actually, left arm up. Turn. Palm turns up on the outside of the thigh. Walk the hand down. Lift the chest and turn. Keep turning. Shoulders are back. Hold it and breathe. And then look forward. 2. And 1. And release. All right, now we're going to try Parsvabhakasana. So you can choose to have blocks or not. Or you can stay in that pose that we just did. Or you can lie down on the floor with the knees over to the side and the elbows in. So I'm going to start off on one side. with my knees together and my feet together. And I'm going to turn my entire torso away from me. Open up those fingers. You can start off with your feet on blocks, if that makes it easier, giving you some height. And then bend forward. Bend those elbows. Walk those feet back. And then see about lifting them off of the floor. Hold it. There you go. So bend your knees. Take yourself to the side. So you're going to bend your knees, squat. Take yourself to the side. That part? Yep. And then lean forward and lift your feet off the floor. Take your thigh onto your back of your arms. There you go. All right. Good try. To the side. Even if you just leave one toe up and then switch sides. So we're going to turn. Squat. Bend and turn. Bend those arms. Come forward. Look up. Lift your feet. Side's a little harder for me. All right, everybody take a child pose. Come up, thread your left arm through, palm is up. And then switch sides. And then come back up, just be in child pose. Walk your hands back up. Grab your blanket. Put the blanket behind you. And then take your feet out wide. You can have a chair close by. Or not. So press your hands into the floor, lift your hips and slide yourself forward. Press the backs of the legs down and roll the thighs up towards the ceiling. Look straight ahead, lift your chest and breathe. Backs of the thighs pressing down, hold it. Inhale, lift your arms. Keep pressing into your sit bones and lift your chest. Exhale, fold forward. You grab the back of the chair or take your hands onto the floor. Roll the biceps out and lift the chest. Keep pressing the backs of the legs down. Toes up towards the ceiling. You can stay on the chair or reach your hands out and grab those big toes. Roll the biceps out, lift the chest. Keep the shoulders back. Press your toes away from you and then bend the elbows. Let your trunk come down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, go a little bit deeper. Inhale, straighten your arms and look up. Bring your arms back up and then down. Now turn your torso towards your right leg. And then bring one hand on one side of the leg and one hand on the other. Press both of the hands into the floor and turn your torso towards the straight leg. Keep pressing down to lift the chest. Look at that foot. Press the back of that leg down. Keep your shoulders where they are. Lift your arms. Don't let your chest move back towards the middle. And then reach forward. Grab that foot. If you can't reach your foot, you can use a strap. Now, one shoulder tends to be higher than the other. Turn that shoulder down. Pull down on the foot and lengthen the chest. Hold it and breathe. Both legs are still pressing into the floor. 2 and 1. Inhale. Come back up. Now you're going to turn the other direction. Press your hands into the floor. Turn. Keep pressing the backs of the legs down. Shoulder blades back. Breathe. Keep the shoulders where they are. Keep the trunk facing that straight leg with the arms. Don't let the shoulder move back. Exhale. Fold forward. Grab that foot. The shoulder wants to pop up. Turn it down. Pull down and lift the chest. Lengthen. Breathe. Take another breath. Bend the elbows. Let the head come down. Inhale, straighten your arms and look up. Bring the arms back up. Come back to the middle. Catch your knees. Bring your knees in. Child pose. Knees apart, feet together. All right, now roll over onto your back. You can keep your one leg straight or bent. Your left leg can be straight or bent, and then pull your knee into your chest. You can flex your foot. The bottom leg can be straight or bent. If it's straight, have the toes up towards the ceiling and press the back of the leg into the floor. Breathe. Now bring your thigh away from you. Take it over to the side and bring it up into the armpit. Put that foot down. Catch the other knee, bring it into the chest. And straighten the other leg. Pull the knee in. Flex both feet. Toes up towards the ceiling. Hold it and breathe. Lift the thigh, move it away from the torso, bring it onto the side, and then pull it up into the armpit. Put that foot down, switch legs. Now, bring your foot up and catch the sole of your foot. And then pull down, bring that knee into the side of the chest. Bring it into that side armpit. Pull down, hold it and breathe. And then release that leg, switch legs. So you're gonna bring that shin in, grab your foot, and then keep the knee bent, straighten the foot towards the ceiling. Take another breath and bring that knee out to the side. Pull down. But keep this leg that's straight, pressing that back leg into the floor. And release. All right, now you're going to switch legs And grab the big toes or use your strap around the ball of your foot. Straighten your leg up towards the ceiling. And straighten the leg that's on the floor. Take a breath and bring the leg out to the side. Hold it and breathe. Bring that leg back up. Bend your knee, put your foot on the floor, switch legs. And then catch that big toe. Straighten the leg up towards the ceiling. And then bring it out to the side. Keep this straight leg thigh down. Both shoulders are on the floor. Hold it and breathe. And then bring that leg back. Put that foot on the floor. All right, we're going to switch again. Now this time a strap might be handy. So the leg is straight. Both legs are straight. My leg will come out to the side, and then I'm going to bend my knee. Bend my knee. Bring this arm up and over my head, and then catch my ankle with my opposite elbow. Bottom leg is straight. And then I'm going to look up. Hold it and breathe. 2. And 1. And release. And switch legs. So I'm going to take that strap and put it around the sole of the foot, or the ball of the foot. Straighten that leg. Take the leg out to the side. Bend the knee. This arm that has the foot is going to come up and over the head. One side is tighter than the other. The other elbow is going to come under and hook. Then I'm going to look up. Hold. Breathe. And 2. And 1. And release. Now bring both knees into your chest. Catch your elbows. You can rock from side to side. And then switch the clasp of the elbows. And that was Supta Padangusthasana 1, 2, and 3. All right, bring your feet down to the floor. Now you're going to need your chair and one blanket. The blanket is going to be for your shoulders. You're going to go into shoulder stand using the chair. So the tops of the shoulders are going to fit at the edge of the blanket. And my head is on the floor. So there's a little bit of space between the back of your neck. Then your feet will come onto the seat of the chair as I grab the chair leg. I'll put the heels of my feet onto the chair. Lift my hips. Roll my biceps under. Press my feet into the chair and lift the hips. Lift the buttocks. Take the chest to the chin and hold it. Thighs are rolling in. Hold it and breathe. Lift the buttocks a little higher. And then exhale and come down. Stay here and breathe. You can lift your arms up over your head, reach back. All right, we're going to do it again. So catch the legs of the chair. Press the feet into the chair and lift the hips. Roll those thighs in. Pull the shoulders underneath the chest. Press into the feet, lift the hips, lift the buttocks. Keep lifting. Now, straighten your right leg up towards the ceiling. When that happens, don't let your hips drop. Press into your foot and lift again. Hold it and breathe. 2, 1. Switch feet. Press into that bottom knee, into that bottom heel. Lift the buttock up. Reach the foot towards the ceiling. Hold it. 2, and 1. Bend your knees. Bring your feet down. All right, now you're going to take your legs up the wall. You can take a blanket to the wall, fold it, put it against the wall with the legs up, or you can just take your butt up against the wall with your legs up. Your elbows can be bent. The soles of the feet can be together, knees apart. You can be in lotus, one foot on the inside of the thigh. You can take your feet out to the sides. Whatever works best for you. All right, it's time for Shavasana. So you can take your shins up on the chair and lie down flat on your back, or you can lie just down flat with your legs straight, or you can lie down flat with your knees bent, feet apart. Now, hopefully your hands are clean. So you're going to lie down on your back. And then point your finger and the finger next to it, middle finger, bring them to the middle of your forehead. And then gently, with both hands, you're going to pull the forehead apart. So slide your fingers away from each other down to the temples. About 3 or 4 times. So the finger's going to come to the middle of the forehead, and then press into the forehead and then pull to the sides. All right, now you're going to take your fingers to the ridge of your eyebrows. So you're going to take your fingers to the ridge of your eyebrows and pull apart, massage your forehead where your eyebrows are, the top of your eyebrows. From the middle of your eyebrows, pull out towards the temples. All right, now take the heels of your hands to your temples. And then press the heels of your hands into your temples, the sides of your head. Press the heels of your hands into the sides of your head where your temples are. Hold it and breathe. 2, 1, and release. Now, take the heels of your hands to your eyeball sockets underneath your eyelashes. And then press your palms of your hands into your eyes gently so that your eyes move into the back of your head, move back into the skull. It's a gentle press. And then release. Keep your eyes there. Now, open your jaw, open your mouth wide, but not too wide that you lock it. And then close it. Open it again. Stick your tongue out. And then relax it. One more time, open your tongue, stick your tongue out, and then relax it. So relax that forehead, those eyes, your temples, your jaws, your tongue, your throat, and the back of your neck. Just stay there and breathe for about 2 more minutes. All right, start to bring your breath back to the surface. Move your fingers and your toes and your wrists and your ankles. Stretch what you need to stretch. And then bend your knees, roll to your side, and come up. Thank you for joining me this Friday evening. Just so you know, we're adding a new class next Saturday for Zumba. It's going to be Saturdays at 10:30, and it's going to be with a different teacher. Her name is Courtney. She's fantastic. You will love her. Saturdays at 10:30. I'm going to have a Wednesday and Friday 9:30 intermediate class, like a vinyasa intermediate class. And then Mondays are going to be chair yoga at 9:30.
So far, not anyone taking the chair yoga classes, but they're liking